What's good? See where I'm at. Back in the building. Back with another video. This is gonna be a personal, more localized video. I'm not sure how far this is gonna go. As a person that is a fan of the Tide, I am all about, I'm all about Tide. Like I have a ring. I literally have a ring. Like I'm literally married to the Tide. Like I kid you not. I'm married to the Tide. I don't know if y'all can see that. I gotta get a better camera too. So I gotta work on it. You gotta put in the work, just like the players at Alabama put in the work. So, it's a set standard. Not just for the players, it's the lifestyle, the fans that are passionate, that work on season, off season, stuff like that. You know? So let's see from Cal Henderson. Shout out to Cal Henderson that reports a lot of information on Bama football. I need to watch a lot of information on it more. I just, man, everybody don't have the same amount of time. So without further ado, let's get into it,
A national title to win the entire fan base. So inside the comment box right now, type Y if you think that Kalen Deboer needs to win a national championship to win everybody, or type N if he doesn't. And let me frame it in two different ways, right? We want to win in every single facet of the game, but what coach, it might be a long process. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
So for me, before he goes any further, I feel like DeBoer has actually did the same pace, if not better, slightly better than Nick Saban. I think Nick Saban being our first, I ain't gonna say very consistent outside of Bear Bryant. There was a few coaches that did pretty well, but as for the long duration, for Nick Saban in our era to do so many things, and always had the mindset that even when we win a game, whether we even blew, like when we won by a one-sided score, he always had that drive and hunger to see the bigger picture, to see, hey, we gotta build them to be able to play against top competition, and those keys and firing off on all cylinders, offense, defense, special teams, backup, training, all of that stuff, even the underclassmen, is the way to keep championships going. And I love that mindset. I love that mindset because I have that mindset. Let college football get on PC. I'm gonna show y'all how I run my fucking dynasty. In the meantime, I need to get a system. I need to get I need to get an Xbox. I need to get a PlayStation. When the time comes, I'm gonna grind through it and make it happen. So, let's see what he got to say. I gave y'all my take. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you're a Bama fan, how do you feel about where we are right now? Where Coach DeBoer is right now. Does he have to win one? In my honest opinion, I am grateful that he has won many games, right? But now I'm okay with being deep in the playoffs, a deep playoff run, or a natty. So,
I think with the process that.
But to me, it really just comes down to the chemistry of the players and all of that stuff. Fans have to do our part too to make every home game very intimidating for a lot of opponents
that we have.
And for those that can afford it, go to away games.
It's going to take a lot of time, but how much time is it going to take? And maybe that's kind of the baseline of what it needs to be. How long, inside the comment box, are you giving Coach Kalen Deboer to win a national title? And this sounds crazy. This sounds like the most spoiled fan base that we got, right? Is like, man, win a national championship or we don't like you. I don't know. It's like the things that he's doing And sometimes I feel like going upset about the fact that Alabama's lost 8 games or whatever, and I get mad because he doesn't say anything on the interviews that is worth, really getting excited about. But on the other token, I'm like, look, man, like not everything happens right away. You see what I'm saying? What if it takes like 6 years, 7 years for him to win a national championship? Do we just not jump on board until it's finally done? And what if he's doing all the right things in between them? What if he wins like a SEC title game? What if he still continues to send guys to the league in the first round? What if he still continues to get top-level prospects? What if it continues to be just, a high-level college football coach and beats kind of the Kirby Smarts and the Steve Sarkisians? By the way, he has a really good record against those coaches I just mentioned, throwing Dan Lanning as well, right? I don't know. It's a question worth debating, but I think right now, in kind of the world that I live in, because I always see this, is I think that Kalen Deboer is not going to win the entire fan base until he wins a national championship. And that's just how it's going to be. And even with that said, it might be one championship, not enough, because this fan base is the hungriest fan base that we got. And that's just how it is. And Jay with the super chat, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Still working on that poll as well. And thanks for crowd surfing me too, because I'm trying to get this new microphone for Wake Up Bama. So that's what I'm putting my super chats towards, is a new microphone. I know you're like and I'm sure the audio sounds good right now. I just want to get that audio nice and crisp for Wake Up Bama. So Wade's World, I appreciate it as well, man. Thank you so much. So what I'm saying.
This is Eric. When he got injured in a car accident.
It's taken me a little bit longer to jump on Kalen Deboer, okay? He's not really a guy that I would go with, but I zoom out on the optics, and things are going really well, okay? So I think for me, it's kind of more patience. And but there's a lot of doubters and there's a lot of hate. And I think that we can improve that if we go into this season and we don't have, they're going to lose, okay? I hate to say it. They're going to lose, but it's kind of how they lose. And that will continue to kind of be something that we discuss with Coach Kalen Deboer, is like, man, these guys got their teeth kicked in by however. That's still part of it. You lose by a field goal, you lose by a touchdown on the road or something like that, it hurts, but we can accept that. Wade's World says this. Right now, look, just as I was talking about it, right now getting blown out is more important than winning a natty. Getting our teeth kicked in, what's not going to work for us and favor with him. 1,000,000%, bro. Yeah. Like, the loss against those type of teams, I don't even have to say them, are straight up embarrassing. And it does hurt the brand. Right? And it does kind of, it's off-putting with him. But I still feel the greater majority of what he's done is greater than that. It's just, that's how impactful those losses are. I totally get it. 100%, man. Wade, man, I appreciate you, bro. I don't think I say, thank you to you enough. I always talk to Jay on the phone, and Case is my boy calling from the 813. But Wade, man, you're a real one, bro. You're always inside the comm box taking care of me, man, with the feedback. And super chat or not, man, thank you so much. And that's for everybody, man. Seriously, on the real, man, you guys, it doesn't matter. Like, I sincerely appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the thumbs up, but I appreciate you guys, like 100%. I'm never going to stop saying thank you to you guys for showing up. All right. So just my thank you to you. I don't want you to ever like go off and be like, man, does Kyle appreciate? I do appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for rolling through. 1,000,000%. Super chat or not, doesn't matter to me, man. You guys are good people, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for standing up on here. So, kind of getting off this topic, does Deboer need to win a title to win everybody? Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Okay? And that's just how it is. All right? We play at the highest level. We play in the Premier League, and we got to win the championship, or else you suck. And look, I don't make the rules, but these are the rules we live by down here in Alabama. All right? So win the championship, and good things will happen. All right? So just win games, right? Win games, run the.
I'm going to say SEC title is the signature. There's definitely a way to say hello, continuing to tell the story about who you are as the coach, right? We do have a crazy high standard, but hell, honestly, what drunk fans don't? Honestly, deep playoff run. Um, I'm more worried about. I cannot not like. I'm not. Him winning the Natty would definitely be a introduction to him as and sealing the deal of him being successful in every school that he's been a part of, right? Like it was just kind of be a nice getting into the book of his life kind of thing for us. Now he already has like a good amount of success in everywhere he's been, so there's that. Um, but I really would say I am okay for the smart Bama fans. I just feel better when the team has that cohesion, where their team knows what they're doing. Like, yes, mistakes is going to happen in every position on the field, but I can't stand where I'm literally teetering on the seat, wondering, like, I know y'all practice, I know y'all got so much support in this, that, and the other, and yet I'm still so unsure about this team. Like, blowing out a really good team that we compete with that maybe not be as well known, top ranked is one thing, but playing against really good competition is another. And we could win some games and then turn around and lose games that we're looking like, why did we lose this? Like, it's like what happened? You know? So, and we would lose it so bad that we were just sitting there lost, like, what happened at practice this week? Did everybody get sick, stomach bug? Like, what's going on in life? Like, I can't wrap my head around what this is, you know? So, if we could just get more consistent play, no matter who they're playing, I will feel better. It will feel like an off season and the recruiting, that some of the recruiting is starting to fit his program and his style of playbook and leadership is starting to like come to fruition and thrive, especially when it's difficult through the NIL. That's what I would be looking for.
The ball, play good defense, and recruit well, and we can sleep well each night.
I'm hoping to run the
Justin,
ball
what's
better,
up,
too.
dog? I appreciate you. Money Heist, what's going on, man? Thank you. I'm trying to set up with my boy CJ. I don't know if you're inside, man, but I'm gonna try to meet CJ to do some bass fishing, and I'm gonna film it and then put it on the channel, right? Like Kyle does, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. I'm just trying to do it.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, so honestly, I just really think if they're consistent, if they show that they're making progress, they show that, all the stuff that they've been learning and progressing through is paying off. Stick to their books because education is important. Work together as a team, be more consistent. And I have to do that myself in my own life, which is a reflection of being part of this team. Then I think everything will pay off and you will be able to leave that footprint there. Outside of that, I do expect us to lose maybe 2 games, 3 at the worst. But if we lose 4 games, a lot of us will definitely have a lot of questions for the board. Like, it got to be some reasonable, crazy stuff happening for you to lose 4 games and want us to still keep you. Otherwise, I don't know. Nick Saban presence could only do so much. Other than that, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. I'm going to say, for me personally, consistent kicker, for those who know. I always want the secondary to be like locked in. Not to the point where you're leaning on the secondary too much, I want the linebackers to be able to pick the holes real well and be well balanced where they're not too heavy, where they can cover the wide spread of the field from left to right. The lineman, if the lineman is not doing so well, then the rest of them can make up for it, But, technique, all of that stuff goes into play. But if I had to choose, I'd rather for us not to get BD. We can deal with sucking and stopping the run. I want the offense to be able to run the ball in order to create more opportunities to have more options for the offense. Tight end, wide receivers, swapping running backs, stuff like that. I want to also, I feel like there was a lack, maybe I'm tripping about this, but it felt like the route running was kind of not so great to me. Like, I'm not saying that I could run a route well off rip right now, but I think if I was to train for it, I would definitely be trying to do it in such a way that will be very elusive for pro style. So let's hope for the best. And as always, thank you for watching my video. Roll Tide, roll tide, roll tide.